Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be filming a video and it is just going to be my organization for my junior year of high school / freshman year of college. Now if you didn't already know, I am taking college classes in place of my high school classes, so I'm getting college credits for my high school credits as well as they should hopefully transfer for my degree. So super exciting for that, but I'm just showing you my organization and how I'm staying organized this year for college. This is definitely the most different organization that I've done throughout like the years. I feel like before it was pretty basic and this one's actually pretty complex. So I'm just gonna get started and get into it. So I'm gonna get started with basic organization things that I use to stay organized. I'm just kind of looking around because I feel like there's something that I wanted to talk about and I'm forgetting it, but that's okay. I actually do want to talk about something. I have two pencil cups on my desk and one has like my pens and highlighters that I use only for school, and then the other one has like the pens that I use in my planner, as well as like my pen that I use just for writing random things down, and like a highlighter for highlighting random things, and you know. So I do have two pencil cups for school related, using my planner, that kind of stuff. And I have like stapler and things like that, hole punch, you know. Yeah, so we're just gonna get started into like the basic things. So first, this is something that if you're an avid post-it note user like I am, I love post-it notes and utilizing post-it notes to stay organized and just using them to make things stand out and whatnot. If you saw my post-its video, I have a whole bin of post-its. But post-it notes, the post-it note brand, which I think is the best, with like variety-wise and things, can get expensive, so I do like to reuse them. So I have this composition notebook, and I do use composition notebooks for school, so this is a different brand and stuff from all my other ones. But basically what I do is I just have all my post-its in here, and I keep them in here because, you know, maybe at some point I'll want to post it that just says terms and concepts, and I'll use this color scheme, you know, just because I have this already. So even if it's something that I might not, I mean, there's certain things, if it's like vocab words, I won't keep that because I'm not gonna, you know, need those exact ones probably ever again. So I don't keep those, but things with like generic things like important events, vocabs, little highlighty things, whatever, just like highlighting keys, things like that that I think that I could possibly reuse, I save in this notebook. I only have the front page right now because in previous years when I've tried to use post-its, I've never stuck up with it, but I'm hoping to like use them this year, and I'm still kind of trying to find ways to incorporate them, but I'm still kind of catching up because I got kind of behind because I wasn't expecting the workload to be so large, and I work a part-time job on top of that, so yeah. But then I'm just going to show you my planner, and I showed this in my haul and things, and I just have a Mead 5-star planner for the 2015 to 2016 school year, and then next July, when the school supplies come out, I'll buy a new one of these because I love these planners. These are my favorite, because they're just so basic. Like, I don't need all that random, like, extra stuff. Like, not, man. And this is the perfect size. It's not too small, it's not too big. And it is kind of wearing away the design already, which is sad, I think, just from sliding it in and out of my bag, but whatever. I think it still looks pretty cute. But yeah, so it just has like these months so you can see things. And then in here I have my planner calendar key as well as note-taking questions. I haven't really used these, but I feel like if they're there I might use them, and this is just the key so I know like what colors are for what. Then it has like the information page, but I'm not using that, and then I have my schedule in here, but I will only use this for 2 semesters, so I'm not using these ones on the back because I want to use these ones. It's really your personal preference. I'm not using the dates to remember, but then this is an example of August, the full August month of what my months tend to look like. Definitely used whiteout because I do write in pen, but I like the color because then if boxes get super full like this one did and like this one kind of did, that's okay. But basically, this is like what a full month will look like for me. Super crazy busy, but I like to like put everything down. During the summer when I wasn't doing this, you know, whatever, I used it for to-do lists of things I wanted to get done. But now, once I started school, which is this, lots of highlighting going on, that is for sure. So this is the first week, and then this is my second week, and I actually need to move this post-it. So I only write down school things in my planner, so this post-it is for like other random things. So I wanted to film 2 videos today, which is what I'm doing right now, as well as do homework, as well as do the dishes, sweep, and vacuum the house, because I do help out my parents with chores. And then usually this is on the daily page, because depending on what's on it. But anyway, so I just have that like right here, and then I have this paper clip so I can flip between the weekly view and the calendar view, and it kind of matches the color scheme, so I think that's super cute. And then the months are tabs, so it's super easy to flip to those. But basically, I have 4 classes, so each line gets 2 things, so I try and do 2 things each day. For each class, sometimes I have 2 assignments, like I do for 2 of my classes, or I just have 1 thing and then I'll do something on the side, like quiz myself on what we've already learned or whatever. But pretty much each day gets 2 lines, and then in this bottom line I'll write if I have to work or if I have something going on, so I'm constantly reminded of time and stuff. And that's just what I've been doing in my planner. I think that's pretty thorough. Then in the back, starting with all these random pages, so in the back it has like a periodic table, which is kind of nice, and conversions. But starting on this one, it's like reading or spelling tips or something. I have all different kinds of post-its on these pages. I've used some of them, that's why these look like there was one right here and one right here. So I put as many on there as possible, because some of these I don't really use. These pages, I don't find myself ever using them, ever. Never use them. Then it comes with this nice little pocket, which I don't know what I would put in there. I haven't put anything in there. And then I have one giant post-it on the back. So in the back of my planner, I do like to keep post-its, and I restock them because I have tons of post-its. And now I'm going to go over my pencil pouch and what's in it, because just like an update, because I did do a pencil pouch video, but this is all the things that I have decided to keep in my pencil pouch. So it is blue and chevron, and I love it. So I'm going to go over the writing utensils first. So I have tons of different things. So I have these pens, and these are my Bic crystal pens, and basically for each, like, we will have to read multiple chapters for homework, but I like to try and keep the chapters separate so I know what chapter is what and what is going on, so I know like these class notes relate to these book notes when I'm doing my study guide notebook thing that I'll show you in a minute. So I'm carrying all of these with me right now because for some classes I had to use these. So I have those. I also have my Papermate Flare pen. I use this for pretty much chemistry. I do pre-notes for chemistry because she doesn't really go off the book too much. So I do pre-notes for chemistry, so I use these. My other classes, as long as you read the book, you pretty much have the notes if you write stuff down. So I already have that. Pencils, we'll just deviate from pens, I guess. I have a mechanical pencil and a regular pencil because I don't know if like professors are going to be like really like, oh, you have to have one pencil for the test. I don't know. But then I also, let's go back to pens, I guess. This is my checker offer pen and my to-do list writing pen. Seems really weird to have separate pens, but I do. And then I have this Papermate Inkjoy pen. These are the this is a click one, which is the ones I like the best. But then when I was at Office Max, I bought one with the caps because I thought maybe that's all they sold, but at Walmart, I found these ones, these click ones, in a big pack of just black ones. Made me so mad. But anyways, these are the ones I use to write in my planner, and that's all I use it for. Seems really weird, I know, but it makes sense in my head. And then I have a Sharpie, which I've actually found myself using this. I actually need to write my name on this stuff just in case. But I also have one Sharpie highlighter just in case I want to highlight things, which today I actually thought of like a way I could use highlighter to stay organized more. Then I also have a bottle of whiteout. This is the extra coverage, and I definitely like this one so much better than the regular. The extra coverage is so much better. It covers much better. But I like this liquid kind with the little sponge. I've never used it in school, but I have used it. A pencil sharpener, since I have a pencil. I have a chapstick because I don't like my lips to get chapped. I have my mini swing line stapler with a staple remover on the end, and then if you lift this bottom flap, there's staples inside, but I can't do it with my nails. I was trying earlier, but a little stapler just in case whatever. And then I have my pencil high polymer eraser. It's still all wrapped and everything because I haven't used it yet, so yeah. So I have my big eraser. I'm gonna try and quickly put these things away because I don't want this stuff sitting on my bed. But yeah, I'm trying to keep all this stuff on one side and the utensils on the other side just so it's easier to find things. Yeah, that's what's in my pencil pouch, and I'm gonna try and like hurry up with the rest of this stuff because it's still a ton to talk about. I'll have to edit this video a lot. But anyways, then I have a white 1/2-inch binder, and this is my syllabus binder, and I'm gonna do a whole video on this actually, which is like more of a college related video. But basically I just have all my syllabus in here because a lot of my teachers will have like schedules in there and like readings, like when to have them done by and things like that. So yeah, I'm going to do a whole video on this, but I use this to stay organized because it's just easy to find like all my syllabus in one place, and they're tabbed so I can find the classes. Yeah, so let's move on to the actual class organization. So I just have all my chemistry materials here right now, but it's pretty much the same like amount of like the same things per class. So first I obviously have a textbook. Sometimes I'll use post-its in here to mark things, tab things, so I can write in it, whatever. And then I will also, excuse me, obviously I use this to read from. So I have a textbook for every class, obviously. And then I have composition notebooks for every class, and I actually have generic ones, so they were a lot cheaper than this one was in particular. But pretty much what I do is I do my book notes, and I tab my book notes and then my lecture notes as well. So I do like book notes A relate to lecture A, so if I get behind then I know what book notes relate to what lecture notes, and it also allows me to flip through this a lot faster. So like I'll have book notes B, and those will relate to lecture notes B. So I know what book notes relate to what lecture notes, so I don't get confused. So these are like my in-class notes, what I use to write in class. And then when I go home, I have spiral notebooks, and these are like my study guide notebooks. So I compile my lecture notes and my book notes into one like thing of information in here, and I like highlight them and get all fun and fancy and use post-its and whatnot. I haven't done that yet actually because I've been so busy with trying to keep up with the general homework that I haven't had time, but that's okay. Sorry for yawning. Yeah. So that's what I use these for. Yeah, pretty much. So that's like the compiled version. And then I have a folder for every class, and I bring this with me just to put, like, if we get any handouts or anything, and to hold those. So like today we got a take-home quiz for my chemistry class, as well as like various handouts that she doesn't hand out. She makes us. There's a ton of stuff that we actually have to print off ourselves, but so I keep those in there, as well as other current handouts that I would want to use. Anything that I might want in class or while I'm chilling. And then I also have duotangs or pronged folders for each class. Now obviously all the colors aren't the same, but they're like the same shade, so they're all pink. But anyways, in here, this is what I use if I have a final, for like a final study guide, but I don't think I have a final in any of my class. I don't have a final in any classes this semester. I don't know if I ever will, but maybe I'll find something to use these for. I don't know. I just haven't found a good use for them. And I don't want to use them in class because they're just kind of a bulkier folder. But anyways, I have one of these for every single color that I have. So yeah. I'm not using them as of right now. Then I also have a binder for every class, and I just have it labeled on the sides, like I'm taking Chem 1101. So they're just labeled the class name, abbreviation, and number, and they're all in different fonts because I'm fancy like that. But pretty much in here, I just put what my idea is if like if I fill a full one of these notebooks, then everything that's in here, like if anything that relates to section 1, when I put it in the binder, the notebook will be like open, and then you'll stick the pages in, so when it's closed, the pages are like within the notebook, if that makes sense. At all, that's my, so this is like supposed to be like an exam binder, but I don't really have exams. So I don't know if I'm going to use them this semester. I have them labeled in case I decide to start using them. I might use them for chemistry for my labs, but I just like carrying a folder around because it's less weight. Some people have binders, but basically we keep the labs. So I have my labs in here because we print off our own labs. The teacher doesn't print them off for us, but I just have those in here for now for chemistry. I don't have anything in my other ones. I don't know how I'm going to organize or use these, but I feel like I could use them. But that is basically what I'm using this year organization-wise. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment down below if you have any questions, requests, or concerns. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you've already started school, as well as if you just liked it in general. I have this really weird bump on my knee, and it's kind of concerning, probably because I cut myself right there. No, they're just on both knees. But also subscribe because it would make my day, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys!